don't let you keep the freebies. How do I know? Because they made me give it back after they fired me for that TikTok.
She was fired seconds after posting this video. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. Let's get into it.
I thought 2026 was gonna be my year. Now I'm unemployed.
You guys, if you enjoyed the content and you want to support the channel, be sure to click that join button right below the video. Support the message, support the channel, get on the elite path. Appreciate you guys. Everything Gucci gave me for free on my first day. Okay. Because all the Gucci employees, they wear Gucci. So they're given all this stuff as a uniform. So. Fancy, fancy. Those loafers are some of the most iconic loafers in the fashion industry. The horsebit Gucci loafers. Pretty solid. Professional.
So fun. They don't let you keep the freebies. How do I know? Because they made me give it back after they fired me for that TikTok.
It's always just so astonishing to me, the level of arrogance, the level of entitlement. Like really, a lot of these women think they can just float through life, do whatever they want, never face any consequences. And then they're just somehow shocked. Like she broke the contract that she signed to work there, and she expects just nothing to happen. All for just a little bit of attention on social media. Absolutely crazy. And as a side note, I guess in the description of her video, she said, should I just keep it all in ghost? Like she's gonna steal it, basically. Bruh.
To the person that sent that video to corporate and got me fired, thank you.
I've been laid off. I don't have a fucking job. I'm unemployed. I have no income. Oh, I'm so
She got me up today. Yeah. Yeah, clean this shit up. What you talking about? Look at her, calling the police.
What is that laugh, bro? What is that laugh? Sounds like a squirt gun. That's so funny. You got this comment right here. I lost my job, so now I'm gonna go on social media and make absolutely sure no one ever hires me again. Genius. Realistic office siren outfits. HR approved. Okay. No way, bro. No way.
Get ready with me to get fired, I'm pretty sure. I just checked my calendar and I have a sudden surprise meeting on my calendar, 15 minutes long, with just
All right, that was a good intro.
HR
That's really
I've never
funny.
met before, and also my boss's boss. So, pretty sure I know what that means. I feel like I've always been like a really good worker. I always get my work done on time. I like go above and beyond, but I guess, I mean, I'm assuming they probably saw the video that I made last week.
Bro, that is so funny. I mean, you just see this over and over and over. It's the prioritizing the social media over everything. That social media attention, that little bit of dopamine, it's precious. It's their precious, dude. I swear you got all these women turning into Smeagol, bro.
Everybody have an announcement? I just got fired.
Yeah, Target sucks.
Everyone.
Target sucks, man. She's a really good person, man. Target sucks.
Bro, what
all
a
you
sick.
guys suck, man. For real, man. Target's whack, man.
Bye, Jesus. I love you.
Oh yeah, Jesus is cool.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can see exactly why a person like that would get fired. Like, that is your attitude. That's the kind of people you surround yourself with. It makes sense.
He's a 10, but he's talking to 9 other girls.
Yes. You see, the issue is here.
Basically
is that
solidifies the
majority
fact
of your
that he's a
average
10.
lady is talking to about 10 guys at a time anyway. Your average man is talking to about 1 girl at a time, if he's lucky. The guy that you're complaining about who's talking to 9 other girls at a time, that's the high-value guy. The handsome guy with money.
Mr.
The
Chad.
guy where you think your standards belong. But then you complain about him and make it every other guy's problem. Nah. It's your problem.
Rules for thee, but not rules for me. The typical modern woman playbook. Yeah. Right before I got fired edition. Okay. Home Depot. Okay, it just looks like typical work.
So we're moving in a few weeks, and he doesn't understand that it's hard for a teen girl in high school to just move schools and start a new school. And I am going to take it upon myself to inconvenience myself for 2 years for her emotional well-being. I get it. I was
But how are you going to inconvenience yourself?
Because I'm going to be
She's going to drive 80 miles one way to bring the kids to school in the morning. They struggle to get to school on time right now, and they're only 20 minutes away. When they're an hour and 30 minutes away, it's going to be a nightmare. And they have to get up. They have to get up, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Got it. So let me ask the two of you. So you have two different opinions on what's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
What happens when you try to talk about it?
I just don't care what he says. I'm just doing what I'm going to do.
So you reached a point.
So she says, I don't care what he's going to do. I'm just going to do what I want. That's what she's saying. And the caption says, these people are in marriage counseling, by the way. Yep. Makes sense. Marriage counseling is just a precursor to divorce, man.
Here's some crazy research for you. So a third of men, 33%, a little over a third of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. The same study said that by the year 2030, that 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single. So I've got a question for the men, because I see it all the time in my comments. Most of my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done. Tell me why you don't want to have a partner in life. Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner. Even if you weren't to remarry, just to have a partner. I mean, I've talked to a lot of men. I've got my answers, but I want to hear it in the comments. So please, drop it in the comments.
Because mainly, it's not only that there's no value add. There's almost no concept of, hey, we're a team. Let's work together. Let's build a life together. It's much more so of an expectation. They expect everything and then give nothing. But on top of this, a lot of women act as a detriment in your life. They act as an annoyance instead of benefiting that man's life, okay? And what do I mean by this? She constantly tries to get your attention, constantly asks you to buy her stuff, wants to go out on dates every single week. She adds unnecessary drama into your life via having male friends or something like that. There's no thought process of, hey, you are my man. I'm going to support you forever. Whatever you need, I am here. Whatever your goal is, I will help you achieve it. You never hear things like this. You never see actions like this. This is a foreign concept that only foreign girls understand nowadays. Am I right?
Here's a list of useful things in our house that I can't use, because here's our coat hanger where I could walk in and put my coat up every night, but I'm not allowed to hang it on the coat hanger because here's my cup on the counter.
What?
But it just can't be on this counter. It has to be in the specified cup counter over here, because this is our footstool, but you can kick up your feet and relax on your couch. But we can't do that. It's got to stay perfectly spaced in the middle of the room, because
that man either has the patience of an angel or is completely defeated.
Do not be complimenting men like that. Don't be calling them patient angels. No, you're a pussy. You have no balls whatsoever. You are a neutered male. What the f, bro? And the fact that he's participating in making this video too. He's just totally cool with being humiliated online. Shit is wild, man. This is crazy, bro. And honestly, in some ways, men like this deserve this treatment. They absolutely deserve it. They deserve to be told what to do their entire lives. They deserve to be cheated on. They deserve everything, bro. You are not stepping up. You are not doing what you need to do. So yes, bro, this is your sentencing. This is your life sentence.
When women get rejected, oh, it's deep. I don't know what it is, but we do not handle it well. Actually, I do know what it is, and I'm gonna tell you in this video. Women desire to be desired. Okay, that is something you're gonna see in every woman. She wants to be desired. Some people allow their desire to run them. Some people can harness their desire, but all women deep down want to be desired. And so when she's not desired or does not feel desirable, she takes that internally. I mean, it makes her sad. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. It can cause you to feel like you're not good enough. It can cause hopelessness. I mean, it gets very deep. Because of that, I think a lot of women don't put themselves out there. I think it boils down to one simple thing, that as women, we have to accept that looks matter. And we can fight it, we can argue it, but looks matter. And when a man's not attracted to us, it hits deep. Because most men are rejecting you because they're not attracted to you.
Interesting point, actually. I think there's quite a bit of truth to it. But something that's even a little bit deeper behind this, a man that rejects a woman is automatically more attractive to them. Okay? And why would that be? Because nothing says he's better than me than him not wanting anything to do with her. Okay? This is confirming the hypergamy. This guy is so high value, he doesn't even want me around at all. That must mean he's better than me. Interesting stuff, bro. Do with this information as you will.
Hey, and don't be in that gym and you think that woman looking at you. She not.
Don't lie to me, bro.
What it look like.
Don't lie to me,
bro. I don't care if
bro.
y'all made eye contact.
Relationship status?
Divorced 2 years now, and we were together for 17, married for 13 years, and I single-handedly ruined it myself.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, okay. Who initiated the divorce?
I did every single time. Like I've asked for it like 100 times, and on the last day he's like, fine, you can have it.
When's the first time you asked for a divorce, I guess?
Oof, I think like a year within the marriage, probably. Yeah, it was really hard.
And you were together for 13?
We needed each other for this child.
And you asked for the divorce 1 year into the 13-year marriage.
And then like 10 times more, and then the last time he was like, fine, you can have it.
And you said it was 100% your fault.
I take 100% ownership to what happened because he's the greatest guy in the world.
Tell us what happened.
Yeah, I ruined him.
Wait, you ruined him?
I did. I don't want to say I ruined him because he's the greatest guy. I hope he gets married and finds the most incredible wife.
He's still a good guy, but
He's the best.
You ruined the marriage.
I ruined the marriage and his like view of me, basically.
I got to give you props for the accountability, at least.
I mean, yeah, you can actually appreciate just the brutal honesty that she's spitting. But bro, did you hear they're together for 13 years? And she started asking for a divorce 1 year in. 1 year in, bro. This guy had to put up with that. This guy had to put up with that attitude for 13 years, dog. Brutal. And she said she asked for divorce over 100 times. Was she like constantly threatening this guy? Hey, if you don't load the dishwasher, I'm gonna divorce you. Like, bro, holy moly, man.
I'll never forget this girl said, I'll call you when I get home. And we ain't talked in 2 months. She better be homeless.
Don't worry, big dog. She's totally homeless. Don't worry, man.
What is the minimum yearly income to be your future husband?
I would want someone that makes 7 figures because my career that I'm going into is going to be making 7 figures or more. So I want somebody who can match my level.
What career are you going into?
I want to be a heart surgeon.
What if you make a mill? Do they have to still match you?
Yes.
Or can they make 500K?
No, they would still have to match me.
What about you?
I would like mine to make as much as I do, so I would say around 250.
100K.
Go ahead, you.
Now that we just looked up the legitimate answer of what a heart surgeon makes, I'm still a delusional girl, so I would still like them to make at least over $1 million because...
What did you write on the paper?
I wrote 5.
No.
Million?
Yeah, 5 million.
You gotta shoot for the stars, girl.
For the record, this is this.
And not a single one of them deserve it. Isn't that wild? Dude, a theme you consistently see with stuff like this. You hear some of these women say, well, oh, I'm in med school and I'm going to be a heart surgeon, so I'm going to make all of these millions of dollars. So I need a millionaire heart surgeon man right now. It's like, you think you're something that you are not at all. And of course, I'm somebody that believes in planning for the future and setting goals and all this kind of stuff. But this is just pure delusion. You haven't achieved any of this.
You want a man who's in the top 10% of earners, who does not want children, with a quote unquote ability to deal with your gift. Lean forward a little bit.
Yes.
You want to know what your chances are? Slim
Yes.
to none. You got to know that.
I do know that, so I'm just trying to see how can I get...
You can't have it. Not high value. Why don't you guys understand this? Lamborghinis don't go on donut wheels.
That's so good. Lamborghinis don't have donuts for wheels. That's so good, bro. Kevin Samuels, the gift that keeps on giving, man. Rest in peace.
I canceled our date as he was coming because of what he said. He suggested a restaurant I didn't like. It wasn't bad, but it's not a first date restaurant. For me, the first date is supposed to be really good because I don't know your potential yet. I don't know if you're good enough yet. I have to have a really good time. And then if I like it and then I like you, then I'll see. So I sent him another restaurant and I told him, how about this one instead? And then he was like, no. He was like, this is a third date, maybe occasion restaurant.
He has boundaries.
You know, it's not a first date
He's
thing.
testing you as well.
Dude.
Yeah, man, he's doing a good job. You were the one that was supposed to follow his lead. You do what he says. He is setting the boundaries, setting the standard. He's setting the time, the date, the place, everything. He's planning it all. He's leading. Good. And then she comes in. Well, how about we go to this little shithole over here? He goes, no, we're not doing that. And she's offended because she's a boss babe, independent, doesn't need no man. She tests every dude. Just the typical stereotypes, man. Keep going, bro. You're doing a good job.
The government building, the Pentagon, is what shape?
There's 6 sides, so hexagon.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. Hexagon.
Hexagon?
No idea.
Come on,
Square,
just
whatever.
square? How many states in the USA?
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
How many planets are in our solar system?
9?
Who you're simping for, bro?
12.
12?
9. I think it's 9.
What river runs through Egypt?
Euphrates or something? I don't know.
No idea.
Okay, multiple choice. Colorado River, Mississippi River, Panama Canal River, and the Danube. Which river is
I
it?
just guess Colorado. I have
The
no idea.
Colorado River? Perfect.
Fucking brutal, man. I just want men to value me for me. I just want men that like me for my personality. I just want somebody that values me for what's up here and not what's down there, okay? There has to be something worth valuing to begin with. Good Lord. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. I'll see you guys later.
How feminism messed up the US economy and how it's actually now come back to bite modern women in the butt. Let's rewind. The modern feminist movement kicked off in the 1960s. The goal was fair wages, equal opportunities, and legal protection. Great, right? They told us that the first wave gave us the right to vote, and the second wave brought us into the workforce. Here's where it gets a little bit sticky. During the second wave, the message shifted. It wasn't just, you can work outside the home. It became, you should. Or you must if you want to be respected. Doing nothing but staying home and cooking and cleaning and raising children, that was suddenly less than. So women flooded the workforce around this time. They were told they would get more financial freedom, more independence, and of course, more respect. But when millions of women started working full-time, it didn't just change individual families, it changed the entire economy. Suddenly, 2 incomes weren't just nice, they were expected. And that's where we get into the 2-income trap. This is a book written by Elizabeth Warren, who is not exactly a conservative voice, but she actually articulates this situation beautifully in her book, The 2-Income Trap. She argues that when both parents started working, the cost of living adjusted. Homes in good school districts, prices went up. Childcare, through the roof. Everything from health insurance to groceries inflated to match dual income spending power. So now we've created this world where it takes 2 full-time incomes to just be able to afford the same lifestyle one income covered in 1960. Feminism told women and even sold them the idea that they were breaking free. But for a lot of women, especially moms, it feels more like a trap. Because now the choice to stay home with your kids isn't even on the table for many families. So many women would love to be able to be homemakers and clean the house and cook and take care of their kids, and they can't. Because what used to be a respected and even honored role of homemaker, caregiver, mother got dismissed. Feminism lied to us and told us that success only looks like climbing the corporate ladder and competing with men. But we traded in something priceless: time with our children, peace in our own homes, and even financial flexibility. So while women were told you should do it all, what we ended up with is exhaustion, rising debt, and a system that only works if you're always working outside your house. The very movement that claimed to be liberating women made it nearly impossible to live on one income. And I'm sorry, but that is not empowering. Turns out that there's a real price to pay when a society stops valuing motherhood. When caregiving is treated as invisible labor and homemakers are seen as less than, everybody actually loses, especially women. Not just emotionally or in the family structure, we could talk about that forever, but economically as well. So no, I'm sorry, feminism didn't save women. It told us we need to do it all, and now our generation is paying the price for it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's all facts. The thing is, man, what feminism did it truly just destroyed the family unit. That's what it did. Because everything she's saying is so true, but there's so much depth to this. There are so many layers of how it ruined the family. Like, just think about this one thing. You take women outside of a home, outside of a family that loves them, away from a man that loves her, protects her, and takes care of her, puts her in an environment where now she has to listen to another man. She can't say no to him. Just that one tiny thing brings conflict into your home. Just that one thing. Her man says, I'm taking you out to dinner this Friday night. Be sure to wear your best outfit, whatever. And she goes, oh no, but my boss Todd in the office says I have to stay late. Now there's conflict in your home. Bro, I could go on and on about how feminism just wrecked society, but let's just keep going for the video.
You know what's wild is when feminism told women that they don't need men, it wasn't to make women more free. It was to make them dependent on the state instead of their husband. Think about it for a second. Before the 1960s, family was the safety net. If something went wrong, you had a husband, a father, a brother, a community, a church, a safety net. The people took care of each other. They cared about each other. Then came no-fault divorce in 1969. Suddenly, marriage wasn't a covenant. It was a contract that you could walk away from. Okay, and get this. And when the family started falling apart, who stepped in? The government. Welfare replaced the husband, the system replaced the father, and schools, they replaced the home. Women were told that this is freedom, that being alone, raising kids by yourself, and relying on checks from the government made you strong. But what it really did was break the structure that once protected us. It separated women from men, men from their families, and children from both. The state became the new husband that offers no love, no legacy, no protection, just control, dependency, and paperwork. And now, generations later, you have women exhausted, men disengaged, and children who grow up not knowing what family feels like. That wasn't progress, that was replacement.
And dude, one of the craziest things about this is now it's to a point where women have to go to work all day, and they work a good portion of their day just so they can afford daycare for their children. Just so they can afford another woman to come take care of their kids. Like, you're moving the chess pieces around and fucking the whole game up. How about you just remove the middleman? You quit the job and you just take care of your kids. It is so cooked, bro, on every single level.
We are creating a society that women are not happy in. Right? We've suddenly allowed radical feminists to convince us that we should want to be just like men, that we should want to climb the corporate ladder, that we should not aspire to having kids. We routinely cover that sort of a conversation that's happening across various podcasts where they're making it seem like the aspiration to want to stay at home is something that should be frowned upon. So I'll ask the question, what is the value of a woman today? What is sacred about having a woman? If you're a man and you're looking and you're saying, I want to marry somebody, what are the attributes that you should be looking for? Are we offering that anymore? We now exist in hooker culture, right? The sex is free. It's promiscuous. We want to put our bodies on the internet. We say that somehow renders us more free, which in my personal opinion, actually, I think it's bondage. When the only way that you can get attention and the only way that you can get people to look at you is by taking off your clothes, it's because you have no substance.
And this is the thing, bro. You know, there's always been promiscuous women throughout history. Like, of course there has. There's pretty much always women that will sell their resources to men. There's always been these 304s and all this kind of stuff. But the thing is, the proportions are just way thrown off, bro. Because it used to be this small percentage of women were actually doing this stuff. The promiscuous behavior, the 304 activities and everything, selling themselves, whatever. But back in the day, the majority of women actually used to be pretty good. They had wifely skills, they were feminine, they would give you children, they were pure, kind, all of these things. But now that dynamic has totally switched, completely switched, where now the majority of women today have some level of promiscuous activity, some level of it, bro. And there's only this tiny percent of women over here that are worth long-term relationships. Everything is just upside down. We're living in the upside down world, bro.
Why would I be a feminist when I can just be feminine? Feminist ideology tries to convince women that relying on men is wrong. Bring down the patriarchy. And women actually benefit the most from this patriarchy. Let's let the men lead. Let's let the men go to war, do the tough jobs, work 80 hours a week, and let the ladies get her nails done, learn to cook, learn to sew. There's no pride in being Miss Independent. It's important for everyone, man and woman, to be able to be independent and take care of themselves. But you don't win a trophy because you didn't rely on a man. The feminist ideology is the opposite of femininity. The happiest women I know are in relationships with men. And the most bitter people I know are single girls who are feminists. Any ideology that breeds contempt for an entire race, aka the male race, is not beneficial for you. The feminist ideology tells women to take charge, which literally doesn't let men act as they should, being masculine and manly and leading. So I'm honestly not surprised that a lot of these feminists have had bad experience with men because they probably kneecapped every single thing that made that man masculine. So this is your sign to ditch the feminist movement and embrace femininity instead.
Facts. Totally facts. Femininity is a completely lost art in today's day and age. Like, honestly, with the whole feminist narrative and everything, has taken women away from their true power in life and true power within the world. Because she's exactly right. Because it seems like none of these feminist women even ask themselves that question. It's like, okay, you can go out to work, you can go and do some of this stuff, but do you want to? Like, do you even want to do that? Do you want to be the high-powered boss babe that makes the 6 figures and all that? Really? Or you could just stay at home and have your man do it. It's like, bro, with all of these women, they basically willingly walked into the prison yard. They saw all these chains and they're like, nice. Wow, this looks really good. They pick them up, they shackle themselves. They're like, yeah, this is great. I just get to work all the time and be a cubicle Karen. This is great.
Sex is the most reinforcing thing you can give to a man, and attention is the most reinforcing thing you can give to a woman.
Dude, yes, 100%.
Can't make it any simpler than that. And this 100%. Is really important to deeply consider, as it means that each sex has the ability to really influence the behavior of the other. For instance, women could actually significantly change male behavior on like the population level. They would just have to f the men who do the things that women insist they want them to do. You hear this all the time in modern culture. Women want men who are, say, emotionally available, or men with green flags, or men who make an effort. But here's the thing. Women don't fuck these men. And men know this. Most men start out in the sexual marketplace as good faith actors. That is, they listen to women and attempt to give them what they say they want in order to receive what they want in return. But they eventually realize that this doesn't work. And they are forced to acknowledge that other men who don't do these things get laid. Women might complain about narcissistic men and assholes and boys, but despite their complaining, they fuck them. So these types of men, or really this type of behavior, isn't going away anytime soon. This is because sex is the most reinforcing thing you can give to a man. By the same token, the most reinforcing thing that you can give to a woman is attention. And this inequality, the fact that the most reinforcing thing isn't the same for both genders, leads to a lot of asymmetrical value exchange in sexual relationships. For instance, as previously mentioned, women complain about boys. Why? Because they get away with receiving their most reinforcing good, sex, without reciprocally providing the woman with her most reinforcing good, attention, and the validation and consideration and commitment that often attends attention. And this rankles women because they feel like they got the fuzzy end of the lollipop in that exchange. But they still fuck boys. How else could they be fuck boys which is what keeps them around.
This is such an excellent point. And by the way, this is Dr. Orion Taraban. You've probably heard of him, but he makes great videos. Relationships used to be very, very simple, especially in the beginning. The man would give the woman attention, and eventually, in return, the woman would reciprocate by giving him the bedroom fun. And then a relationship is formed. But today, since women are getting so much free attention for doing nothing, now they have almost no incentive to actually be in relationships. But then on the flip side, you have all of these 1%er guys, and what they're getting for free is the bedroom fun. So they have no incentive to get into relationships either. Both parties, in this case the 1% guys and all women essentially, they're getting what they want. They're getting what they want without having to commit at all. It used to be simple, but now it's all just shit, bro. It's all just awful. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. I'll see you later.